Talent for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wings. Post-tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1. Here's Leonard. Down low. Releases. This ball grabs the miss. Booker outside. Dish now to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, Devin Booker known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
George passes to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Paul. Right side, Crowder. Paul finds Crowder. Good ball movement here by the Suns. 6 on the shot clock. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1.
And we all know what George brings offensively, but it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, see, Marcus Morris has the physicality and the frame to be able to be a force on the offensive glass. That's nicely done.
Bridges against Zubac. There's the pass to Booker. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. And with Paul George in his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
Now Leonard, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, man, just beast mode on the glass there. He was not going to be denied on that play.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Booker with no one around hits it from three-point range.
In this situation, Devin Booker on the catch will never hesitate.
Jackson passes to Leonard. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Zubac in the post. Defended by Bridges. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
So it's the Clippers now. On the wing, Jackson. Defended by Paul. 6 to shoot. The 3 from George.
I like the effort Booker gives on defense, especially when he pressures the shooter.
Paul goes in. Here's Ayton. And that one comes up a bit short.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Outside for Jackson. In the corner, George with it. Going inside, and it's George finishing it off.
Boy, you have got to love the energy Paul George is playing with. Throws the hammer down.
And here is Paul. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Bridges. Rebounded by Jackson. Clippers leading by 3 to the middle. Crowder with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Paul George with the steal. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Leonard kicks to Zubats. Leonard the pass to Zubats. That shot off the mark. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Paul for 3. Phoenix keeping it alive with a new 14. Tries again. Phoenix. No good that time either.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Leonard kicks to Zubats. And the rejection by Ayton. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Clippers. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Here are the 5. The Clippers have to start the second. Outside the wings are George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Jackson in at the point. Now here's Paul. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Crowder. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, you love to see Crowder active from inside. All it takes is good positioning, and he's golden.
Outside Jackson. Pass to George. Driving the way.
Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
Now here's Paul. He kicks it to Ayton. Back to Paul. Booker against George. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ayton. And he stays with it. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Ball against Jackson. Passes it to George. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Bridges with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Chris Paul.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Now here's Jackson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Outside, George. Just 5 to shoot. A 15-footer. That shot misses. The Suns go the other way with it. Stolen by Zubats. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, really smart move by Paul George. Feeds a ready shooter instead of forcing his own shot.
They double him with George. Pass to Payne. Puts up a three. Drills the three-pointer. Payne's got his first 3 points of the game. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
There's just so much force that Kawhi plays with. It is what allows him to rise up and put it down with authority.
Now, here's Shamet. Kaminsky finds McGee. Let's go. Nice move. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Kaminsky.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Here's Jackson. The pass to Leonard. 1:24 left to play here in the half. Suns have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Kaminsky kicks to Shamet. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Jackson passes to Zubac. 55 seconds left to play in the first half. Inside. And too long on the shot.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Paul George with the steal. And there's the whistle. That goes on Frank Kaminsky. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Clippers leading by 3.
Phoenix foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
The first free throw is good.
At the line
And Reggie Jackson, the former 24th pick by the Thunder, wasn't content to back up Westbrook. He basically forced his way out in search of a larger role.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Pass to Booker. The kick out to Crowder. No one near him. They get it back. Leonard with the steal. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
We are talking about a solid 230 pounds. Kawhi Leonard's strength and his frame allows him to get shots off under duress.
Paul with the ball. And here's Booker from the arc. Kawhi Leonard has been on display. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets under.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. The period came to a close with them. And that's...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now, here's Batum. Passes it to Man. Ibaka. This is the Bledsoe.
Well, you can see he's an improving defensive presence, right? DeAndre Ayton has got to commit and do what it takes.
Shot clock at 6. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Buries it from 3-point range. Kennard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Luke Kennard entered the league with a long history of success, both in the high school and collegiate levels. And this is a guy who I think still has a high ceiling.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. From the arc. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And for Kennard, he was a standout player at a very early age.
Well, you can look no further at the state of Ohio and the scoring records he put up. Kennard outscored LeBron James's high school numbers. He has that kind of game where he can just take over with his shooting.
And here is Los Angeles now after the Suns pick up 2. Really left alone that time.
Eric Bledsoe.
Bledsoe's got the lead up to 12 now for the Clippers.
And when Bledsoe can make range shots, it sets up the rest of his offense.
Paul with the ball. Eric Bledsoe covering. Crowder inside. Working on Ibaka. Here's Paul. Now Ayton. That 3 off the mark. Pass to man. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Ibaka. Bledsoe kicks to Kennard. It's Bledsoe on the wing. Defended by Paul. Bledsoe passes to Kennard. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. It's good. And the Clippers lead by 14.
Eric Bledsoe's court vision is probably underrated. What a pretty pass.
Bridges outside. Now the pass to Ayton. Right side Crowder. Pass to Ayton. And the layup's good off the glass. Ayton's got his second best.
This guy has got a dominant physical frame, incredible athleticism. Nice job by DeAndre Ayton inside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
To the paint. Here's Ibaka over Booker. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Personal foul.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Well, there's a length and an intensity that Serge Ibaka brings to the table. And as a solid teammate who contributes on both ends, this is a guy you want on your team.
No good from Booker. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for Los Angeles. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Kennard's shot is off. Suns trail by 15. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Bridges, no one around him. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, good position, feet set. Bridges totally ready to get the shot off in catch-and-shoot situations. Nicely done.
Bledsoe looking around. Pass to man. Kennard with the ball. To the inside. Ibaka, no luck.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Bridges with it. Eric Bledsoe covering. Crowder. Kicks it out to Paul. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Clippers ball. Substitution for your Suns.
Los Angeles leading by 12. Bledsoe passes to Kennard. Back to Bledsoe. Platoon passes to man. Kennard for 3. And the Clippers miss again. To the paint. Cuts off the pass. And the Clippers miss again. And so it's Los Angeles enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Everything's fallen into place. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the Unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with George on the bench, here's who Teron Lou's going with. They've got Batum. Bledsoe is out there with Kennard. And it's Ibaka, and it's Man in at the 3 spot. Payne dishes to McGee. Back to Payne. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the rejection by Zubac. Here's George. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. Now here's Payne, guarded by Jackson. McGee, the pass to Payne. Good.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Clippers leading by 12. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And there's a whistle that goes on Landry Shamet.
First team foul.
That is his first foul of the game. Leonard kicks to Jackson. Outside Leonard. Clock at 6. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Zubac, that's good.
Boy, doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
Here's Payne. Pass to Shamet. Kicks to Kaminsky. Pulls up on the elbow. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. And Los Angeles guys shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. George, no good. Suns trail by 14. Johnson, wide open. He fires. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
And with an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And Crowder puts it in.
That's the athleticism of Jay Crowder, especially effective when he's running in transition.
And here's Jackson. Leonard attacking, goes straight through the defender for the dunk. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. Down by 12. And there's the pass to Ayton. Bridges outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Jackson kicks to Leonard. Outside, George. Back to Leonard. Bridges with the steal. And it's Paul penetrating. Ayton dishes to Paul. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Leonard, and finished off by Leonard.
I really like how Marcus Morris plays within the offense. This guy is so solid at recognizing when he should give it up.
Bridges outside. Dishes to Crowder. Paul George with the steal. Outside Leonard. Zubac against Ayton. Zubac the pass to George. 6 to shoot. Back to Zubac. All sorts of time. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Clippers.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And we watched him all night long. No one could really stop him. Just another excellent game it was for Paul George.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Well, for the Clippers, they can just run out the clock. Paul against Jackson. So the Clippers winning this one easily. This was a thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it. athleticism on the floor tonight. Brett, what do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if you're going to play that fast, you're going to have to make decisions that don't catch up with the speed. And that means making the right quick decisions and not rushing things. If these teams get ahead of themselves, the first ones to do that, they might find themselves in a hole.
And the Clippers starting five. The guard spots filled by Jackson and George. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. Now here is Holiday. Drops one in from the wing.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Pass to Leonard. Lopez with the steal. The drive by Giannis. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Here's George. Shot clock at 6. Takes it inside. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
One thing about Kawhi Leonard's defense, Brent, his quick hands really help him.
Well, isn't it incredible, Kevin, every year how many steals Kawhi gets that are so much different than any other defender in the NBA, where he literally rips that ball away from any offensive player and takes off down the other end of the floor.
It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Leonard. Down low. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Bucks ball.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. Ball's knocked loose. Middleton outside. Lopez controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Good size and the ability to carve out space. Lopez battling on the rebound.
Inside. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Buries the long-range jumper. DiVincenzo's got 5 points so far. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Milwaukee.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
And maybe a signal as well of how aggressive their defense has been tonight is to look at how many points they have directly off of a turnover. Good activity there.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's got 5. Tries again. And Giannis with a nice bucket inside.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's George. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Here's Milwaukee now. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Middleton looking it over. 1:46 left to play here in the first. Back to DiVincenzo. Middleton finds DiVincenzo. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Clippers trail by 9. On the wing, George. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And there's the pass to Zubac. Outside Jackson to the middle. They get a hand on it. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And DiVincenzo does a good job of using that quickness to pry that one away.
Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. 51 seconds left here in the first quarter. Middleton against Leonard. Beyond the arc. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
He's a star in this league. Paul George's desire to win a championship continues to drive him.
DiVincenzo kicks to Holiday. Middleton outside. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Middleton's got 6.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this thing.
Hits the three-point bomb.
I mean, is there another guy in the league who knows when his team needs this kind of lift? Kawhi getting those 3 points right back.
Now DiVincenzo. Up in time. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
You know, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wing. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1 spot.
The defense is pretty close to Paul George, but not close enough as he powers right past him.
George against DiVincenzo. On his left side. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And watching former Villanova star Dante DiVincenzo, he plays with such energy.
I think Coach Budenholzer did a really good job with Dante in telling him the way that you're going to get on the floor is to be active on defense. And once you do that and you start earning minutes, the offense will come. And that's how Dante has gained this kind of confidence.
Outside for Jackson. Dishes it to George. Outside Leonard. Here's the drive. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, what makes Kawhi Leonard so effective on those kinds of drives is the kind of pace he goes at it with. He's able to decipher the defense and knows where the help is coming from, and yet he still scores.
Now here is Holiday. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Good work there as it goes.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Giannis passes to DiVincenzo. Back to Antetokounmpo. Outside Holiday. Going inside. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Jackson passes to George. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Leonard finds George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. Zubac.
Excellent off-ball awareness as Brook was able to get over there and swat it away.
Middleton against Leonard. Middleton left side. Giannis passes to DiVincenzo. Plenty of space. Doesn't go that time. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level. And his tonight has been high.
To the paint, here's Leonard. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. Giannis kicks to Holiday. Well, they say great offense beats great defense, Brett. That never seemed truer than in today's NBA.
There's a much stronger connection between a team's offensive rating and their win percentage. And what's been incredible, Kevin, over the past couple seasons, that we have seen historic offenses. I mean, 2 years ago, the Dallas Mavericks had the best offense the league had ever seen. And last year, 5 teams were better than that Mavs team 2 years ago. So the analytics and the 3-ball, those have certainly changed the way that teams are attacking and scoring the basketball with the type of efficiency and impact they have in the past couple seasons.
Now here's Lopez. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bucks lead by 5.
And Giannis just playing right now with a very highly revved motor.
From deep, George. Back to Jackson. Knocked loose. Outside Leonard. Over in the corner, Zubac. It's a hand on it, and Leonard stays with it. Leonard's got 6 in the quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Leonard against Middleton. Kicks to Lopez. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Drops in the tray. DiVincenzo's got 8.
And a quick release from Dante there just in time, so the defense had no shot at it.
Back to George. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They have the 6-point lead. Kenny, what's yours?
Efficiency. You know, I think that's big.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin. But
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Paul George really making a difference here.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
So with Holiday sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. We've got Allen. Portis is out there with Ojala. And there's Hill. And it's Nora in at the small forward. And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann.
First team foul.
That's his first foul. Hill looking it over. Passes it to Portis. Clock at 6.
Remember, Serge led the league in blocks. And he's been selected to the all-defensive team a few times, so not the best idea to test that guy.
Here's Mann. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Mann's got the first points of the second half up on the boards for Los Angeles. Hill with him. Portis, the pass to Hill. Down low. Here's Nora. Hill against Bledsoe. Here's Nora. Offline with his 3. Clippers trail by 4. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. The offensive rebound.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Now here is Hill. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Second chance shot. Portis, the pass to Hill. Allen Allen outside. Three-pointer. Serge Ibaka with the rebound.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first four. They've got to get on track.
And Kennard, well schooled, just keeping his eyes up and making that play.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Hill passes to Portis. To the middle. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime. They are just killing them on the interior.
Milwaukee's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Pass to Nora. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Portis in the post. Shot to stop the run. Nora, the pass to Allen. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Portis can't get it to go. The Clippers in the lead. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
And stolen by Portis. Allen drives in. Pass to Ojale. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
They get the rebound. Batum. Kennard kicks to Bledsoe. Takes the three. Milwaukee with the rebound. Allen for three. Eric Bledsoe grabs the miss. For Los Angeles, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Milwaukee's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Nora, defended by Ibaka. And here's Hill for 3.
Impressing a bit here. Down in the game, trying to use the three-point shot to get back into it. And instead, it's led to a lot of empty possessions this half.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Now, here's Kennard. From past the arc, Ojale grabs the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage. Yeah, the defender all over it.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
And also, they've been very committed to just this hard-charging, attacking style of offense. A lot of points tonight coming off of penetrating the gaps on defense.
Now, here's Kennard. Feeds to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
And Ibaka showing you all of the length that he has there that time with the jam.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Now, here's Kennard. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And Kennard saw the opening, got up there, and really threw it down.
Ibaka against Portis. The pass to Nora. Picked away with 4 seconds on the clock. And it's Bledsoe laying it in. Now it's a 5-point Clipper lead.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
That will count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. The third quarter comes to a close. Los Angeles on top. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. It's a 5-point game, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Outside the wings are George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1. Now here's Antetokounmpo. That shot is off, coming up empty for the second time this game. 4 for 6. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Get down on the block. Giannis is going to use that length defensively and get his hands all over any shot attempt.
Outside, George. Pass to Zubac. Lets it fly. The shot by George, no good.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Lopez finds Holiday. Back to Lopez. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Official. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Most game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Here's Jackson following the basket by Brook Lopez. Lopez covering. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Leonard. Here he goes. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And so little can be done to stop that. Leonard with the jets to screen down the lane, then tops it off with the thunder finish.
Now here is Holiday. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Middleton the pass to Holiday. Clock at 4. Here's Middleton. Misses off the right iron.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's Holiday. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Holiday finds DiVincenzo. Now here's Middleton. Driving the lane. Gets it out to Giannis. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Los Angeles leading by 6. And here's George. Pass to Leonard. Back to George.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And now an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
Just tough shots just don't bother Paul George. So smooth with it when he gets into his motion.
Middleton outside. He kicks to Holiday. Back to Middleton. And the Bucks miss again.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
A three from Leonard. The rebound by Holiday. Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Giannis. Defended by George. Takes it down to Middleton. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Zubac the pass to George. And here's Jackson. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. The shot by George, no good. Milwaukee with the ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Leonard with the steal. To the inside, taken away by Holiday.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next big-time shot from young Giannis there? He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And Leonard has it in the corner. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Leonard's got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers. Back to Holiday. Fires from the corner. Not going to go that time. So the Clippers with the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound.
the NBA.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the destination for the Sun. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, and thanks. Hey, Dave.
Good evening, Kevin. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And David, I am honored. And I love Giannis's attitude. Wow, that's terrific. DA, thank you. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. And for the Bucks, longtime teammates Middleton and Giannis, the forwards. At the guard positions, Holiday and DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Bridges passes to Paul. Shot clock at 5. The kick out to Crowder. Fires for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Middleton on the wing, defended by Bridges. And it's Chris Middleton with the 3. And this story should be a fun one because of the pace these teams play at. It's all about the up-tempo game for them.
Right, transition, fast break, the opportunity to be electric every trip down the floor. I will be surprised if the shot clock gets below 10 once tonight.
Here's Ayton. Goes back up, kicks it out to Paul, taken away by Holiday. Middleton outside. Puts up a 3. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Bridges with the steal. Paul outside. On the wing, Bridges. Stolen by Middleton. DiVincenzo with it. Now guarded by Booker. The kick out to Lopez. Left side, Antetokounmpo. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And it's off from 3-point range. Suns still looking like they're getting going here. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. Really left alone that time.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
Holiday dishes to Lopez. Pass to Middleton. On the wing, Holiday. Here's Lopez. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Bridges, left side. Paul against Middleton. Here's Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And that'll tie this game up.
Well, you want to see DeAndre Ayton seek out the contact on the interior. Boy, he's a big-time talent.
Holiday with it. Now guarded by Booker. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Holiday inside the line. Phoenix grabs the miss.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And Holiday just does so much on the floor, but for me, defense is his #1 attribute. He's arguably the best perimeter defender in the league.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game. Holiday, an elite defender, Greg, as you said, makes life difficult for opposing guards.
And he does a great job of playing D with his feet. Comes up with some blocks and steals each game as well. Never gets lost on a play.
Passes it to Middleton. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Crowder. They get it back. Hits it down to Middleton. Outside Holiday. From deep, Antetokounmpo. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. The Bucks train. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Knowing it's his responsibility to find open teammates. Holiday, nice job setting the table there.
Ball passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Now here's Middleton. No good on the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Bridges misses. Milwaukee's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Holiday dishes to Middleton. The rejection by Paul. Here's Booker. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
Lopez with the steal. Middleton right side. Here's Holiday. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you
tie game in Milwaukee. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in its center.
I'll tell you, this guy can be an overwhelming force. DeAndre Ayton, terrific, using his size to get the defender to commit.
And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
It's been a little while since they've been in the lead.
And that's why this is such an important possession for them.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Paul kicks to Booker. The feed to Crowder.
Now, you know this. Crowder is not afraid to get physical. This guy will draw contact and get to the foul line.
The Suns shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
He hits both from the stripe.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. 6 to shoot. The pass to Middleton. Ball against Holiday. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And Giannis knows how to compete. He knows you got to fight for those second chance opportunities.
And they double up Paul. On the wing, Bridges kicks it to Booker. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. From deep three-point range, Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in this game.
And last season, Middleton adding to his game. Played more of a playmaking role. Great assist numbers for him.
A second chance effort. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Well, true to form in today's NBA, as a big man, DeAndre Ayton has face-up ability, and that's critical.
In the corner, Middleton with it. Knocks it loose. Paul with the steal, pushing it up. In the corner, it's Bridges. Back to Paul, lets it go from deep. DiVincenzo with the rebound. And for Middleton, he's not the primary ball handler, but Greg, he can fill in from time to time.
And capable of playing the point forward if needed. Just make smart, simple plays. Great option to initiate the offense, to kind of give you a different look.
And taken away by Paul.
And you know what? The double team there, that quick hitter threw up for a loop there and forced the turnover.
It's Solomon to Kumbo. Middleton for three. It's hauled in by the Suns.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Paul passes to Booker. Paul outside. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Paul's got the lead up to 6 now for Phoenix. Pass to Giannis. To DiVincenzo. Holiday against Paul. Inside. Crowder with the steal. Here's Bridges. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Paul against Middleton. To the paint. Takes it out to Booker. Just 5 on the clock. No good with the triple.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Middleton for 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Kicks it out to Paul. Back to Booker. A 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one.
Well, if Booker is in three-point territory, the defense has got to be there on the catch. He's got such tremendous accuracy from deep.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. Ahead. Kicks it out to Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
When you're a player like Devin Booker, whether you're playing with the ball or in this instance without, your instinct is, I'm going to rise and fire on the catch.
Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it, the fast break chance. Paul for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Trying to end the drought, and it's laid up and in by Middleton. Middleton's got 5.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
And so it's Phoenix. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They stayed within arm's reach in that opening period. 5. And that's going to do.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
So with Holiday sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. George Hill out there with Allen. And it's Nora in at the small forward position. Crowder. Phoenix needs to get off his shot. For 3, Bridges. He can't hit that time. And Milwaukee will come the other way. To the middle. Here's Ojale. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Ojalé's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Bucks.
Well, we've seen this over the course of George Hill's career. So savvy, finding the open man.
Kicks it out to Booker. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Allen with it. Out guarded by Crowder. Passes to Ojale. Bridges with the board. Phoenix leading by 11. Booker right side. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Allen. Shoots it. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Booker dishes to Bridges. Back to Booker. Bridges outside. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Crowder. Another shot. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Hill with it. Now guarded by Booker. Nobody near Allen.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
5 on the clock. Here's Nora. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. He feeds it to Crowder. There's the steal. Ojale passes to Allen. Rejected by Booker. Here's Norrell. It's back to Hill. The pass to Ojale. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Ojale's got his second bucket. Suns leading by 7. And the call will be against George Hill. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Payne with it. He's against Hill. Shamet with it. And McGee kicks to Payne. Connects from three-point range. Payne.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Hill looking around. Aston Morrow. Clock at 6. Pass to Portis. The kick out to Hill. It's over Payne. Hill, no good.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
And that one's good, Shamet.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
Hill passes to Ojale. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Passes it to Norrell. Shoots over McGee. They get it back. The shot's good. Portis has got his first 2 points.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Shamet on the wing. And the pass to Kaminsky. From 13, Hill pulls it in. Bucks trail by 10. Ojale kicks to Portis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Bucks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game, and the first one drops.
Ojale at the line for 2.
Good on both. Payne. Down low, here's McGee. He kicks it to Kaminsky. Shamet on the wing. He got it up. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replay's here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. We've got Kaminsky. Cameron Payne is out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Johnson, and it's McGee, and at the center, locking down the middle. Milwaukee needs to get off the shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A new lineup here for the Bucks. Al Paul. Out to the right wing. Ayton finds Booker. Trying to get open is Crowder. That's good from Booker on the assist by Ayton.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Holiday goes in, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
And how about the burst there of speed from Holiday on the drive, zipping in before the D can rotate.
Paul outside. Kicks to Ayton. On the wing, Bridges. A three-pointer off the mark.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
And stolen by Ayton. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Ball against Holiday. Pascal Lopez. Here's Middleton. Shot clock at 6. Here's the three. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Lopez.
Well, you've got to stay with Brook Lopez, who pick and rolls. This guy is a tremendous roll guy.
Booker outside. And the shot goes in.
Analytics say don't shoot the mid-range shot. Sometimes the best scorers are efficient in that area. Devin Booker, one of those guys.
Giannis passes to DiVincenzo. Back to Antetokounmpo. Outside Holiday. Over Paul. Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Booker finds Crowder. A new 14 for the Suns. Pass to Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Bridges for 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. DiVincenzo with it. He's picked up by Paul. Middleton against Bridges. Middleton dishes to Holiday. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. Bridges left side. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And here's Booker from the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks. On the wing, Holiday. DiVincenzo kicks to Holiday. Middleton dishes to Holiday. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And the Bucks miss again. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea just giving themselves a little bit of a break. And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Suns.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for DeAndre Ayton.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
Suns ball.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Bridges inside. Antetokounmpo's there. And the shot's good from Crowder.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Crowder with the steal. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win,
Not just another game on the schedule, Greg. Fans and players alike are excited for tonight.
I mean, this is a championship caliber matchup. There is a ton of talent in this one, and I think it's a great test for both teams.
Now, here is George. Jackson is doubled. Left side, George. Leonard on the wing. Back to George. Clippers moving the ball around. 2 on the clock. Shot from 16. And there it is for him.
Go ahead and try to stop Kawhi Leonard, and he'll just move the ball to the open man.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Up it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. Booker outside. Shoots it up. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And Leonard gets it to go.
A consistent shooter from all 3 levels. Kawhi Leonard, the first option they typically look for, and for very good reason.
And there was a slight panic in L.A. when Kawhi opted out of his deal. It quickly went away as Kawhi signed a new one with the Clippers. The Clippers can build knowing Kawhi is in it for the long haul. Always nice to know you have a star that you can win with.
Here's Paul. The Clippers getting the bucket. Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. Lets it go with the 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
It's great when CP3 extends his range like this. It's just going to pull the defense out further.
Ball against Jackson. A 3 from Leonard. Rebound by the Suns.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Crowder kicks to Paul. On the wing, Booker. On the wing, Booker. No good on the 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's George. The layup missed. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Launches a 3. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Zubac, the pass to Jackson. George with the ball. Bridges covering. Leonard looking over the floor. Puts it up from 17. They get the rebound. Can't throw down the putback. Suns trail by 3. Bridges dishes to Ayton. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, you bump me, and I'm going to bump you back as Ayton not afraid to get physical with the defender.
Jackson with the bounce pass.
2 minutes remaining.
Leonard finds George. Back to Leonard. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you. Inside, outside, and in transition.
Ball passes to Booker. 1:33 left to play in the first quarter. Back to Paul. Booker left side. Here's Ayton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Ray, you always want DeAndre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like, you know, this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor.
Payne, he's checked in for Chris Paul. George passes to Zubac. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Suns, they trail by 1. And George, here we go. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Bridges kicks to Payne. To the inside. And Ayton throws it down.
The big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
The Clippers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And there's the drive. Leonard the pass to Jackson. Outside Leonard. And there's the pass to Zubac. The shot will not fall. And Phoenix will come the other way. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Booker dishes to Payne. Back to Booker. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. And Ayton throws it down.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Outside, George. With 1 on the clock. No good there. DeAndre Ayton, he has been the guy making things happen for the Phoenix Suns. He notched. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. The guard spots filled by Jackson and George. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. Jackson passes to George. Driving to the basket. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, once Paul George gets in that deep, get out of the way. He's coming right at you.
Payne up top. Zubac defending. There's the 3. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. The Clippers trail. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Outside, George. Back to Jackson. To the middle. Here's Zubac. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Now, this is what his coaches like to see. Jackson making an effort to distribute the ball in that situation.
About a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Payne passes to Kaminsky. Leonard with the steal. Deflects the pass. Inside, Jackson. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Pass to Shamet. He feeds it to Johnson. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Suns trail by 3. Booker at the elbow. Paul right side. Dishes it to Ayton. 18 feet out. Rebound by the Clippers. George with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. And now Crowder running the floor all by himself. Knocked loose. Stolen by George. Outside Leonard. Sinks the triple. Leonard's got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Clippers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnover.
And maybe a signal as well of how aggressive their defense has been tonight is to look at how many points they have directly off of a turnover. Good activity there.
Here's Los Angeles now. Right now they're a 9-0 run. And it's George missing. Suns trail by 6. Booker right side. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely
gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
George against Booker. And George kicks to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists tonight. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut back down again to 6 with the basket from Bridges.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Jackson against Paul. 3-pointer. They get it back. Zubac's the pass to Jackson. Pass to Leonard. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Bridges dishes to Paul. Back to Bridges. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Booker looking around. On the wing, Bridges. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Goes up to the stripe. He squares up and sinks it. And now just a 4-point Clipper lead.
Hitting that mid-range shot. This is right now probably the extent of Ayton's range.
And Booker kicks to Crowder. Bridges outside. For 3, Booker. Another shot. And some good action through the first 2 quarters.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello back. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. And in one stretch there, they were up. And that'll...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. The Suns trailing. Bridges kicks to Paul. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things, and at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
Here's Leonard. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Zubac's against Paul. Oh, Ayton in position. Stolen by Jackson. Leonard finds George. Offline with the baseline jumper.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
A shot by Paul. Nobody around. The 19-footer is on the money. Paul's got 5 now.
Although he's a pass-first kind of player, Chris Paul does enjoy catching the defenses off guard, and I love that quick shot.
Jackson with it. He's picked up by Paul, and he's good on the 3-ball. Leonard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Ball against Jackson, and it's Paul missing. Clippers leading by 4. to the paint. And Jackson throws it down hard.
You look at the career of Paul George, and it's those passing numbers that have greatly improved, and he's an effective playmaker.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul over Jackson. They get it again. Ayton kicks to Bridges. Booker outside. Pass to Paul. Back to Booker. Goes up again. And too long on the shot.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
First team foul.
No good on that one.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Marquis, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Kane with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. For the three. And it's Shamet missing. Clippers leading by 6. Jackson finds George. Down low, Zubac. McGee with the block. Leonard with the steal. For the finish. And the dunk by Zubac.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And you got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Phoenix foul.
The Clippers have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Deep level of respect, and you have to applaud some of what Paul George has shown in terms of his resiliency in his career. Share of injuries, challenges on the court. He always seems to be a guy who bounces back better than ever.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. Mann's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Jackson. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And now Crowder running the floor all by himself. And they're able to recover. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Bledsoe passes to George. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
That's a 2 from Paul.
He's so strong and so tough as a defender. Great on-ball defense from Bledsoe.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Clippers lead by 7. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Paul George is out there at Bledsoe. Then it's Ibaka. Then there's Batum. And it's Mann in at the 3. In the corner, George with it. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Booker.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Mann passes to Ibaka. Poked away and stolen by Booker. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Bridges leading the charge. Crowder kicks to Booker. He dishes it to Bridges. Back to Booker. And the Suns take on 2 more.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
The pass to Bledsoe. Nobody near George. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist.
Man, that one looked good all the way. Paul George from deep range.
Bledsoe against Paul. Booker outside. Here's Ayton. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Over to the left wing. Paul with the 3. Serge Ibaka with the rebound.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with 2 sets.
The feed to Batum, and the rejection by Ayton.
Nice timing as Ayton's up there for the rejection.
That one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crowder. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Some changes for Phoenix. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Leonard from 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. McGee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Buries it from 3-point range. Shamet's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside Jackson. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. To the middle, here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
And how about the setup? Man, Morris keeping his head up. Beautiful.
Now Payne passes it to McGee. The dish to Johnson. And he lays it straight in.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Leonard.
2 minutes.
The Suns have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. It's intercepted. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
I also love the fact that they played with speed tonight. They haven't sputtered one bit, constantly getting out on the break and creating opportunities in transition.
Paul George is checked in for Los Angeles. Paul dishes to Ayton. Bridges outside. Back to Ayton. Paul George with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. We've got 1:13 left in the game. George double team to the left side wing. Zubac finds George. 5 to shoot. That one goes in. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, your best players want to take on the burden come clutch time, and Paul George carrying the weight right now.
Pass to Booker. Feeds it to Crowder. It drops. And now they trail by just 4.
And Crowder out there for the big-time bucket.
Jackson passes to Leonard. Driving the lane. Oh, and the challenge by Leonard.
And now the go-to guy in these situations. Leonard can handle that kind of pressure in the big moment as well as anyone.
Paul for 3. Offensive rebound. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. And here are the Suns now.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one? And Booker, not just an onlooker. How about that one?
And that's an intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
Reggie Jackson at the strike.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. 11 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. And so Los Angeles takes the win. It was a fantastic.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
For the land of the free.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to D8.
Thank you, Kevin.
Well said, David. Wonderful story. Thank you. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. At forward, they have Middleton and Giannis. At the guard positions, Holiday and DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in its center. And for Los Angeles, the team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wings. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. Pass to Zubac. Clippers moving the ball around. Outside for George. And tonight, Doris, 2 experienced teams battling.
Kevin, these guys all know how to play the game. They understand defensive rotations. They understand what's successful offensively. This is going to be so fascinating to watch with all this experience.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. Off target from three-point range. LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside Leonard. Outside Jackson. Outside George. Now the pass to Leonard. Clock at 6. Jackson finds Leonard. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Kawhi Leonard, tremendous timing on that play. You've got to be shot ready on the catch.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. George against DiVincenzo. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, Paul George is such a solid all-around player. This guy can score at an elite level, and he passes it well, too.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
At the line for Allen.
About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And Doris, we know that Paul George has always been a solid passer, but his assist numbers have been trending up.
Yeah, he's been willing of late to take on more playmaking responsibilities. The skill set was there. It's just early in his career, they needed him to be the lead scorer. Now you're talking about a guy you've got to game plan against as a scorer and as a passer.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, at a healthy 235, Marcus Morris is pretty good at throwing his weight around, especially on the glass.
And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Passes it to DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And that's why Middleton got that giant extension. He can stretch the floor.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
George against DiVincenzo. The shot by George, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Middleton outside. Stolen by George. Defended by DiVincenzo. Pass to Zubac. Back to George. Jackson, that's a two-pointer. The shot misses. And Milwaukee the other way now. Middleton inside the three-point line. The rebound by Paul George. Clippers leading by 4. And stolen by DiVincenzo. 2 points. That one goes. 1:07 left to play in the first quarter. There's the pass to Leonard. Back to George. From past the arc. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
I always feel like when Paul George rises and fires from 3, he believes it's going down. Great confidence confidence behind that three-point shot.
55 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Leonard on the wing from downtown. Great D that time from Middleton. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
DiVincenzo with it. Leonard picks him up. Middleton can't get it to go. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. Leading by 5. Lopez outside. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Stolen by Jackson. Leonard finds George. Fires from deep. Tips it. And George able to finish. George has got 5 now.
Well, Paul George has length, and that allows him to contribute on the backboards.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's DiVincenzo. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside. Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've shown some real tenacity on the boards, and it's turned into a lot of second chance points.
The guard spots filled by Jackson and George. Leonard and Morris are up in the forward position. And it's Zubac in at the 5. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Doris, you look at Marcus Morris, a very solid 3 and D type of forward.
That's exactly right, because think about it, Morris, early in his career, there was a reluctance to shoot the range shot. He was more mid-range guy, but credit him for putting in the work. Now Marcus is a deadly three-point shooter, and he brings a size and physicality on the defensive end.
There's the drive. Pass to Lopez. Shot from the wing. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Leonard finds Zubac. Now here's Leonard. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Well, this is the area of the floor where Marcus Morris can be a problem because of that frame and that game. Look out, gentlemen.
Middleton outside. Passes it to DiVincenzo. And again, the Bucks miss. Los Angeles leading by 13, and an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Leonard on the wing. Back to George. He kicks it to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Holiday with the 3. Good on the triple. Holiday's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And I love Holiday's shot selection. Fantastic at realizing when he should shoot off the catch.
Here's Leonard. Basket counts. Leonard's got 5. Right, you've got a unique view of the league, not just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible. And what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity.
Middleton outside. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson.
Reggie Jackson.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
For 3, Middleton. Paul George grabs the miss. George has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Lopez with the steal. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. Here's the three. Giannis kicks to DiVincenzo. The putback. Giannis on the follow.
And Giannis knows how to compete. He knows you got to fight for those second chance opportunities.
Jackson finds Leonard. 1:19 left to play here in the second quarter. From deep, George. Ball's knocked loose. Bucks trail by 14. Here's Middleton. Left side, out of the Kumbo. Stolen by George. They're running. Finish off the break. Leonard's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's been a marksman this period, and the shot mechanics finally in sync.
Milwaukee has gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Back to Holiday from the arc. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. Leonard dishes to Jackson. Leonard the bounce pass. Leonard on the wing. Pass to George. 5 on the clock. The pass to Zubac. Wide open look. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Right side Holiday. Middleton looking it over. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Holiday with it. Takes the 13-footer, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers.
Thanks.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. The Clippers have the edge here at halftime. They are in control of this game, up by 8. And that should do it.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. The wingmen, DiVincenzo and Middleton. The big men on the floor, Giannis and Lopez. And it's Holiday in at the 1. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Man passes to Ibaka.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
It's his first trip to the line. Throw good, Serge Ibaka.
Well, what you love about Serge Ibaka, yes, he has tremendous size and reach and great athleticism, but he plays his role to a T.
And Milwaukee with a whole new lineup now. Bledsoe against Hill. Pass to Portis. And that one drops.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Bledsoe right side. Kennard on the wing. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. From deep. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Bucks trail by 15. Hill looking around. Passes to Mora. It's back to Hill. Out left to the wing. Mora, the pass to Portis. Over Ibaka. Portis can't get it to go.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Back to Kennard. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Pass to Bledsoe at the elbow. Batum. Here's Man. And the pass to Bledsoe. Kennard for three. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Boy, that makes them 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Allen against Kennard. It's tipped. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Batum, and Batum throws it down.
And boy, he gets a great jump on the rest of the field there and just leaves them behind.
You love the awareness, the decisiveness. Great job there.
Pass to Ojala.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Back to Allen. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Bledsoe with the rebound. Clippers leading by 17. Man passes to Batum. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. No good off the back of the rim. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Bledsoe outside. And Bledsoe with the stop.
Well, you have to understand what the defense is doing. If they give you an opportunity to set up a teammate, Luke Kennard will take it.
And a guy like Nick Batum, all but written off, he went through a rebirth after joining the successful Clippers.
Right, you think about Nick Batum, he had to deal with so many injuries. You forget how complete a player he is when healthy. He showed just how important he can be for an elite team. You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Kennard finds Ibaka. Back to Kennard. Now Bledsoe. Kennard, the pass to Man. And it's off from three-point range. Bucks trail by 17. Here's Nora. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Three-pointer.
Nora's got his first 3 points of the game. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for Los Angeles. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. It's Bledsoe on the wing. Into the lane, and Bledsoe with the stuff.
This guy, one of the most explosive drivers in the game. Eric Bledsoe leaving nothing to chance.
And a wide open look for Portis. No good on the triple. Ibaka goes in. Off on the layup.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And so it's Los Angeles with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. We'll return shortly. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Bledsoe. Pocket is out there with Batum. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Man in at the small forward position. Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Lets it go from deep. Milwaukee getting another chance here.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
George dishes to Leonard. Back to George. There's the triple. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Passes it to Holiday. Back to Giannis. Lopez outside. And Holiday has it in the corner. Back to Lopez. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
And I can't think of a higher percentage look than that. Giannis, one of the best ever working inside.
George looking over the floor. Pass to Jackson. Outside. George. 13 feet away. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Bucks trail by 17. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Jackson passes to George. Outside Jackson, inside Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Now this is what his coaches like to see. Jackson making an effort to distribute the ball in that situation.
Here's Middleton. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Leonard finds Jackson. And here's George. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Oh, here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back. On the wing, DiVincenzo. The Bucks working the ball around. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
You know this, if you're open, you can count on Brook Lopez to find you. He uses his height to spot open teammates.
Back to Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Leonard. From the corner. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
The pass to DiVincenzo. 1:44 left to play in the final quarter. Back to Giannis. Misses from close range. Clippers leading by 15. Leonard attacking. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. And shooting 5 for 8.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Los Angeles.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Paul George.
Boy, his activity really stood out to me on the defensive end. He harassed ball handlers, came up with steals in transition. You had the feeling guys were looking over their shoulder, worried he was going to pick their pocket.
Middleton against George. Just 5 to shoot. And the Bucks miss again. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking. And more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Here's Giannis. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Giannis. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. Middleton finds Holiday. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Leonard looking around. So the Clippers winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
It's
Thanks so much, VA.
an old school approach, Allie. Thanks. Now let's take a look at the Bucks opening lineup. Middleton is the 3 with Giannis in at 4. Holiday and DiVincenzo man the backcourt. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. And a high-tempo game tonight. Both teams like to get out and run, Grant.
Well, hey, when you've got the speed and athleticism, it's the best way to play. You have to challenge the defense to keep up with you.
And stolen by Middleton. Here's Holiday. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Bridges finds Booker. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Bridges outside. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Bucks ball.
Here's Milwaukee. Outside Holiday. And just about a minute into this first quarter. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss.
Yeah, and all the Greek gods can't be perfect, right, VA? I mean, Giannis, one of the few weaknesses in his game is getting to the free throw line and knocking those down consistently. Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
You know, with Giannis and his free throws, Brent, it hurts his team in late game situations.
Well, it does. It's something that he knows, he recognizes it, and he continues to work on it. And I think that that's the first part for Giannis in getting better, recognizing the problem.
Now here's Middleton. Outside Holiday. Pass to Middleton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. That one's wide left. DiVincenzo against Booker. For 3, Bridges. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, he can add it to the list.
Booker against Lopez. Antetokounmpo, left side. And here's Middleton. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by Crowder. Paul for 3. They get it back. Crowder outside. Bridges against Middleton. Bridges misses. For Milwaukee, they've gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Here's DiVincenzo, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. And we're going to have a jump ball. And now another look at that mobile 1 block defensive performance.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
And it's the Suns with the ball. The Suns have gone 2 for 5 to start today's game. Good chance here for Booker. It's Booker on the wing, down low. The kick out to Paul. Offline with a 3.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
DiVincenzo with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Knocked away. Clock at 6. Fires from the corner. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got a rebound, number 5 here tonight. For 3, Booker. Outside Paul. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Holiday. Pass to Lopez. Stolen by Ayton. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Back to Crowder. It's stolen by Holiday. To the paint. Looking to end the drought. And it's finished off by Antetokounmpo as he lays it in.
And that's some determination there from Antetokounmpo, able to bully his way through the defenders, multiple that time, while shooting the ball.
Now here's Paul. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Ayton with it. Ayton gets the double team. For three, Bridges. Giannis with the rebound. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter here. Holiday passes to Lopez. The shot, no good. The Suns go the other way with it. In transition, here come the Suns. Pass to Ayton. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Great defense by Giannis, using his length that time, and that shot had no chance.
.35 seconds left in the first quarter. Booker, the pass to Paul. On the wing, Crowder. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Crowder's got 6 points.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
And Chris Middleton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first. Paul from deep three-point land. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And it's Antetokounmpo off the drive with 2 seconds left. And the layup is up and in. 6 points for him.
And if he's that close, Giannis is going to say good night. He's going to cash that in.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Suns ahead, leading by 3. And we'll be back in... This has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Holiday and DiVincenzo man the backcourt. Middleton is the 3 with Giannis in at 4. And it's Lopez in at center, filling out the middle. Shot clock at 3. Fires the 3. DiVincenzo can't hit.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Booker with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Booker, the pass to Crowder. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution for your Suns.
Back to DiVincenzo. Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses. It's Shamet on the wing. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Shamet's got his first 2 points of the night.
Nice job by the team to set up Shamet on that play. Think about how tough this team is when Cam Johnson is out there and drilling shots.
Here's Holiday. It's hauled in by the Suns. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's a foul he wanted to avoid, and he definitely doesn't want to pick up his 3rd before the half.
The kick out to Johnson, who poked away. Payne, the pass to McGee. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. Johnson's shooting is so important to this team, Brett.
Well, B.A., that's the value that he brings, and they encourage him to do it. So if he's getting set up and he has room to let it go, Cam Johnson can punish you from the outside.
Pass to Lopez. Middleton outside. Off target with the 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Johnson with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Kaminsky. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Now Antetokounmpo. He's got 6. Pass to Middleton. Kaminsky pulls it in.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Now here's Payne. Let's go with a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Payne's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
And the call will be against Frank Kaminsky. That's his first foul of the game.
Substitution for your Suns.
Bridges against Middleton. 6 to shoot. Here's Lopez. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lopez has gotten his first points in this one. And with the analytics movement, teams try to give objective ratings to player performance. But Brent, ranking defenders still seems imprecise.
Yeah, it's tough with player tracking and some of the data out there. They're getting better and better at it. But I think we're a few years out, BA, before it is we see how it is that defensive players and player metrics can be defined to put guys into roles, into clusters where they can start to show their defensive prowess.
Antetokounmpo, left side. Up and over Crowder. Antetokounmpo, that's good. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Ball against Holiday. For 3. He can't get that one to fall. Milwaukee goes the other way with it. To the inside. And Antetokounmpo the bucket on the assist from Holiday. He's got 10.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
For 3, Booker. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's Holiday with a drive. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Outside, DiVincenzo. Now Middleton. Up and over Crowder. And they'll get another chance. From deep. And Chris Paul clears it away. The Suns have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. And stolen by Middleton.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Antetokounmpo. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Antetokounmpo's got 6 in the quarter.
And Giannis just playing right now with a very highly revved motor.
Outside Paul. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie, for the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They did lead by as many as 7 points. And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's 8 in it to 5 down low. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Hill against Paul. Outside for Booker. Shoots. Paul can't get it to go. The Bucks trail. Inside. Pass to Allen. Fires for 3. And Booker pulls it down. And for the Suns, they're shooting about 35% so far in this game. Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
And anytime Crowder gets to the rim, he likes to send a message.
Hill against Paul. Portis left side. Here's Nora. Back to Portis. Outside, Hill. 4 on the clock. Here's Nora. Nice D from Bridges.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Oh, deflected. Outside for Booker. Pass to Crowder. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Suns lead by 8.
And Booker throwing himself into the mix that time to get a second chance opportunity.
Hill finds Portis. Now Allen. Back to Portis. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Hill against Paul. Outside for Booker. Shot from the top of the key. They get it back. Here's Ayton. Here's Crowder. Outside Booker. Pass to Bridges. To the middle. Goes up again. Ayton in the high post. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Ayton showing he can be a problem on other spots on the floor, not just the post.
Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league, growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to a great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it.
Substitution for your Suns.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Portis outside. Hill the pass to Portis. A shot to stop the drought. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Back to Payne.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the third. Pass to Johnson. McGee against Portis. McGee passes to Johnson. The Suns need to get off the shot, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Ooh, McGee with the block. Johnson with it, picked up by Allen. Pass to Shamet. Back to Johnson. Kaminsky, left side. Nice open look, but it's no good. The Bucks shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. Here's Ogilvy. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Payne against Hill. Outside Payne. Drives to the hoop. To the paint. Here's McGee. Can't hit that one. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Pass to Ogilvy. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
That free throw no good.
To the Bucks. Shemi Ogilvy taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. 40 seconds left to play in the third. Hill against Payne. Shoots it from the corner. Here's McGee. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
And they've committed to controlling the boards, and it's paying dividends.
The Bucks have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Pass to Allen. Now here's Portis. Back to Allen. Uses the glass on the layup. Allen's got his first points of the night.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Here's Shamet. And here's Payne outside. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Phoenix Suns closing out this quarter with a 7-point. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there, creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court right now for the Bucks. Giannis plays the 4 with Lopez in the middle. DiVincenzo and Middleton make up the perimeter. And it's Holiday in at the point. 5 on the clock. Here's Payne. The offensive rebound. And McGee with the stuff.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Gotta hold firm or you're going to get a call.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Outside Paul. Pass to Ayton. Bridges with it. Middleton covering. Here's Ayton. Good on the 13-footer. And the Suns lead by 11.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
And here's Lopez. Back to Antetokounmpo. He takes it in. Kicks it out to Middleton. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Middleton's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Paul passes to Booker. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
That's on Brook Lopez.
Well, I like when Devin Booker's decisive about forcing the action. It's clear the defense is respecting his ability to score the ball. A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. DiVincenzo against Booker. Deflected.
So far, rebounding has been a big factor tonight.
Here's Bridges. Here's Crowder. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first.
Crowder was in high demand as a free agent in 2020. And a lot of people wanting his toughness on their roster.
And with Crowder's free agency, the team saw what he brings to the table.
But he's a good defender, and he's relentless on that end. And he just brings that kind of toughness that a lot of coaches are relying on, and they know that's important in the postseason.
Bridges against Middleton. On the wing, Holiday. Outside, DiVincenzo. Down low. Stolen by Ayton. In transition, here they come. Here's Crowder. Outside for Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Middleton. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Not letting the offense get the better of him. Bridges locked in.
Outside Booker. That's tipped. DiVincenzo with the steal. In transition, here they come. And the basket is good. DiVincenzo's got his first basket.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down. But when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Excellent use of his physical gifts. Goes up strong and captures the board.
Three-pointer is up. Middleton. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
Well, he's accurate from behind the arc, and there's a reason why Chris Middleton takes a good amount of three-pointers.
Right side Booker. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. And the Suns lead by 9.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Outside Holiday. This one for 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Ball against Holiday. Ball passes to Booker. Back to Paul. It's stolen by Holiday. And the foul on Chris Paul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Pass to DiVincenzo. 51 seconds left in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo finds DiVincenzo. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. That three's off the mark. 2 points here could be the only cushion they need, Grant.
Hard to say. Crazier things have happened in this league.
Bridges outside. There's the triple. Rebound by Middleton.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
DiVincenzo against Paul. Out to DiVincenzo. Three-pointer, no good. Now here's Crowder. Outside Booker. From deep three-point range, it's off. So the Suns win it. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy.